Alrighty, you guys, I already have a playlist talking about the next generation of laptops featuring NVIDIA's RTX 30 series graphics cards, Radeon 6000M, Ryzen 5000 chips, Intel's 10nm Tiger Lake CPUs, and a whole lot of other things, including pricing, availability, specs, and all of those things. You can just find them following the link in the video description, which is going to take you to that playlist I just mentioned. But in today's video, just as I was finishing working on another video that I'm going to be releasing today, so make sure you get subscribed for that as well, I found some information about pricing for some laptops that I already mentioned in another video, this being the Acer Nitro 15, and we're going to be talking about that. And we're also going to be talking shortly about the whole situation going between Sony and CD Red with Cyberpunk 2077, because this whole thing is not working out really well for the community, for Cyberpunk, for Sony, for all of the parties involved right here, and we're going to be talking about that as well. So if you guys are finding my channel for the first time, by the way, my name is Alex and I cover the latest news in tech and gaming, and sometimes I do it really fast like in this video, so make sure you get subscribed if you'd like to keep yourself up to date on those things. So starting off with the pricing for the Acer Nitro, we have seen that on Amazon France, the Acer Nitro 15 has already been listed, but unfortunately it's not the Ryzen 5800H version that we have seen in the video that I've made, but this time spotted with an Intel i5 10300H and an NVIDIA RTX 3060. The price on Amazon France was 1200 euros, and this of course includes tax. And looking at the MSRP for laptops with NVIDIA RTX 30 series GPUs, it sure looks like Acer decided to set this one closer to the upper limit. And I say that because whenever companies decide to, or retailers price all of those laptops and electronics in general, they look at the MSRP in the States, you know, that's $1,200 in this case, then they just slap 1,200 euros or a little bit more in countries like France, Germany, the Netherlands, all around Europe, depending on the currency. And that is not necessarily great. Like I was saying, looking at the price tag, those should have started at 999, and the other problem that I see with that is that looking at the Acer Predator, and this one shares a lot of its specs with the Acer Nitro, exception being the RAM configuration, which is at 16 gigs instead of 8. This one is going to be 400 euros more expensive, and I would like to ask you, of course, there's other things involved in that, perhaps better cooling. I don't know what they're doing in terms of GPU, if they are tweaking it to use more watts, all of those things. I'm not sure about those things at the moment, but I would like to ask you guys, would you spend 400 euros more just to get the Predator variant, or would you be super fine getting the Nitro version? Of course, there's also screen quality involved, and speakers, all of those things that you guys might care about. So I'm definitely interested in hearing what you guys have to think about this. And do keep in mind that all of the laptops that are going to be posted in the upcoming period, I will try to cover them around here on my channel. But surprisingly, well, not so surprisingly in my opinion at least, it looks like these laptops are going to be released on the 1st of April. That's a nice joke. But this confirms what we have seen already from the leaks, saying that the only laptops that are going to be released in January, February, and that time frame are going to be those from Asus and MSI, with HP, Dell, Acer, Gigabyte, all of those other companies coming out with laptops in April and the second half of 2021. So what do you guys think of this whole situation, pricing? What would you go with? I'm really interested in what you guys have to say, because support has been out of the, well, through the roof with regards to all of those videos related to laptops that I posted around here. And I also promised you guys we're going to be talking about Cyberpunk 2077. You know, I have that wallpaper on my desktop right now, and I have to say I've enjoyed the game so far, and I had no major bugs. And on my RTX 3070 and i7 8700K that I have on my system, the game ran flawlessly. And I already have a video, which is a short one, believe it or not, showing you all of the benchmarks with all of the settings applied, different configurations, 1080p, 2560 by 1080, so that's 1080p ultra wide, and also I believe 1340p, so definitely check out that video as well. But now let's talk about what Sony decided to finally do, and this is a little bit unprecedented because they have absolutely taken down the game from the PlayStation Store, and now they're issuing refunds to everyone who'd like to get one. And chances are you might have already seen a lot of memes going around with how this game runs or doesn't run on PlayStation 4, especially because on the PS5 it's running the backported version, so the PS4 version, and it runs a lot better, I have to admit. But compare that to also how it's running on Microsoft's Xbox last generation consoles, the situation is not looking all that great there either. So I'm kind of expecting to see Microsoft doing the same thing. And speaking of the whole situation, like I was saying, it sure feels like it's unprecedented because we haven't seen this happening with any other games that at least I can think of, and some people were quick to point out that this has only happened on, well, something similar has happened on PC where they've removed Batman's Arkham Knight game. And the stocks right now for CD Projekt Red are also not looking all that great. It's quite the opposite that is going on right now, and you could call that reverse stonks. So I'm really worried about how this is going to evolve in the future with other games that other developers might be looking forward to releasing. And the problem here is also that this game sold over 8 million pre-order copies, and in one of my older videos I pointed out that I also expect a ton of them to be refunded. And you know, this call me, you know, a fortune teller at this point. No, definitely don't do that. Proves that this game is going to lose a lot of money, and I already said that the stonks value is not looking all that great. But let's just also, you know, see the other side of those things. This is also going to force CD Projekt Red and their developers, although it sucks of the whole crunching situation that has been going on already, that this game is going to get updated really soon, within a week. I've heard that on most probably it's going to be on December 21st that we're going to see some major updates to the game, which is going to fix a lot of the bugs. But I would also not expect to see some 20-30 plus extra FPS. But if you would like to get a boost of performance in this game on PC, then definitely check out some videos from Digital Foundry, which are absolutely amazing, and I'm going to leave some other links that I find useful in the description of this video, so to make sure you check them out as well. But you know, it sure seems like the only way to play this game properly right now would be with Google Stadia, and it's quite funny to mention that because this is still not dead, however, but don't expect Google Stadia to live for far too long, in my opinion at least. And you could also try playing it on GeForce Now, and you, in the worst case scenario, you can build yourself a PC and it's going to help you do some other things. And hopefully by the time these new RTX 30 series laptops with Ryzen 5000 chips, you know, all those laptops are going to be released in 2021, hopefully this game will have been patched the heck out and you're going to be able to play it even on your laptop. Either way, this is all I've got for this video. Do make sure to check out the other video that I'm working on at the moment, because it's also relating NVIDIA, and I'm not gonna spoil it anymore. Either way, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like and get subscribed to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.